County Human Trafficking Task Force is pushing for 4 major policy changes to help crack down on traffickers and protect vulnerable families. The group released its top priorities this week. Our Emily Deanne was. Emily.
The Tri-County Human Trafficking Task Force says change starts at the local level. They shared data from their jail screening tool used at Charleston's Alcan Detention Center that identified 85 potential victims of human trafficking in the past year. The task force says it's just a fraction of the cases they see, and human trafficking remains a growing issue in our community that does not discriminate.
We see these victims sometimes in the worst of the worst.
Local leaders joined the Tri-County Human Trafficking Task Force as they presented top legislative priorities to combat human trafficking in the Lowcountry. Advocates say 85% of victims will seek medical care during their exploitation, making providers critical to spotting abuse.
What we know is that they're in their victimization, utilizing health care, and our providers just are not recognizing. So we want to give our providers the tools to be able to do that.
A House bill proposal would require medical professionals to complete a course on identifying and responding to trafficking before renewing their licenses. Additional proposals include updating South Carolina's commercial sex laws, which haven't been altered since 1986.
So the difference with prostitution and sex trafficking is that you're almost every time relying on victim testimony. That victim who's been horribly traumatized and a lot of their life's been controlled by this trafficker, we're relying on their testimony to be able to bring trafficking to conviction. And that's what's so hard.
The proposal would separate penalties for buyers, sellers, and orchestrators and increase consequences for purchasing sex, reducing traffickers' ability to operate without a victim's testimony.
There are a lot of times where the crimes that are committed around human trafficking are what we call co-occurring crimes.
Proposed RICO laws would give state investigators new tools to dismantle entire operations, even if victims are too afraid or unable to testify. Currently, 33 other states have similar laws. South Carolina is not yet one of them.
What this law will do for us is give us the ability to look at it from a more global or organized crime type of situation and charge all those offenders together.
While no bill is filed yet, advocates shared increased access to child care can reduce risk factors like financial instability and social isolation, which are conditions that traffickers often exploit.
The work this task force does, I hope, can be a model for all of our task forces across the state.
The task force says it will be working closely with lawmakers in the next session to push these measures forward. They're also calling on the public to get involved through education, advocacy, and community support. Working for you, Emily Deanne, News 4.